Michigan State back in action on Tuesday, the first of two games in is this in the same spot for every game? Fort Myers?
Yeah,
So you're just playing a bunch of Carolina schools in Fort Myers?
you know what? I want to say I think so, but I think so.
I thought this was like in the Carolinas or something.
No, they don't want that.
They don't want you to pull up to their block.
They don't want us taking a pre-Outer Banks trip and then making our way through Raleigh on the way back and getting a victory.
I mean,
Sorry, Durham. Where are they at?
Jackson Kohler and Carson Cooper on like an Outer Banks tube would probably they'd be prepared, honestly, for Izzo.
Sunburned, but prepared.
Michigan State, East Carolina, 2 days before you take on North Carolina, which begs the question, when do you play South Carolina and Western Carolina? For now, it's just East Carolina, then North Carolina. What do you know about East Carolina?
Let's see here. So they just missed the threshold for being not a total cupcake team. They are a cupcake team. This is a team that's ranked in the 240s on KenPom. This is a team that I think will struggle to score against Michigan State, and I think that Michigan State will be able to do enough on the offensive end to take advantage of that because look, ECU's defense is better than their offense. Their offense is atrocious, 284th in the country against the top 10 defense in Michigan State. I just think they're really, really going to struggle to score the basketball in this game. Where on the other side of things, I think Michigan State can be effective in getting the shots that they want with Jeremy Fears running the show. And it should be a game that I think if everything happens the way it should, execution is on the level it should, Michigan State wins the game by 20 plus points.
It does seem plausible that that could be where this goes.
What did you just call me?
I said the word plausible. Is Caden Hauser going to be here?
I forgot that he was at East Carolina.
Yeah. In fact, we should invite Noah Kim too. Coastal Carolina.
Who's East Carolina's most famous basketball player?
I don't know. I can't name any East Carolina basketball player ever until.
Kristen Newton.
Oh yeah, he was there, wasn't he?
Yep,
Yeah,
that's all I got.
it's a good one. Okay, yeah, I don't have a ton on East Carolina. I can tell you what they do good and try to profile it against Michigan State, but the answer is not much. They're 2-3 on the season. They only have one win against a Division One opponent when they beat Georgia Southern by 3 at home. Georgia Southern is 223rd on KenPom. They're not good. All three of their losses have come by double figures. Their closest loss this season was a 12-point home loss to Charleston Southern, who's 282nd on KenPom. Honestly, if I'm just playing like the resume at a glance game, East Carolina feels like one of the more overrated teams in the country. They lost by 12 to a team 40 spots lower than them on KenPom. They lost by 25 to UNC Wilmington. They've lost three separate games by double figures to teams outside the KenPom top 20. Like, I would not be surprised whatsoever if this team keeps falling in the analytics services as the year goes on, but that's just me looking at what they've done through 2 weeks.
Yeah, honestly, given because I did look at a little bit of their stuff, and I was like, I thought this team would be closer to like 280, like damn near almost 300, given some of their results. And you look at some of their players that I think are obviously their better players. Jordan Riley, who's a 6'5" senior, he averages just over 18 points a game, 8 rebounds too, by the way, at 6'5". Um, but also he is a inside player. Honestly, Jordan Riley would make a really good Spartan given his percentages.
Yeah. I will say this, they brought back like three guys that somewhat mattered on last year's team. Jordan Riley is the big one who was very productive last year. He's been very productive this year. Last year, they were not bad. They went 19 and 14 last season, were 176th on KenPom. So I don't know if something like if the identity of this team has changed, if it's just some bad luck, early season, small sample size stuff or what, but they're trending in the wrong direction for sure. The most interesting thing of East Carolina's profile to me, do you have any guesses what it is?
Yeah, they got a guy named Tybo Bailey.
That was not going to be my answer, but tell me about Tybo Bailey.
His name's Tybo.
Like Tybo, his name is Tybo.
Yeah,
Like typo, but
yeah,
Tybo.
yeah.
Kind of cool. I
Good player.
wonder, Card, I wonder if his name was a typo.
Okay, that's insane. Good player though, 6'2", solid. Not very efficient, but solid. What?
I'm sorry, but when have the words "good player 6'2" ever been said about a college basketball player?
I'm trying to angle my way here.
Yeah, he's 6'2". He's good. He's
He's
6'2".
good. What about Patty?
Cracking me up. You want to just do the name game?
I mean, well, I'd like you to get to the point you were going to get to.
Is Reed Kaysen a Kaysen, bro? No, he's not related to LJ.
I actually looked up if I think it's Delorier.
Yeah.
I saw that name and I was wondering if it was a family member of Gavin Delorier. I don't think
Okay.
he is.
Yeah, I could see that. What about is
Okay,
Isaiah Mbang the brother of Bez Mbang?
hold on now. Let's get into the family trees here.
I know I'm trying. Yeah,
He
Isaiah
is.
Mbang's brother is Bez.
That's why you're the GOAT.
So he has my attention. He's good, 6'1".
Them dang family is good at basketball.
Just that's what I'm gonna do for every mid-major team we do ever again. He's good, but
Listen. Here's a little insight on the thought process of how this typically should go, right? Okay, you have teams that are in this region, but there's something about them that you want to watch out for. There's something I don't know that makes him dangerous. Like, yeah, maybe it's a dog with three legs, but he's got some sharp.
I think Cart's computer just crashed. My interpretation of what's happening right now is that Carter's computer just froze. Are you
Can,
back?
can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay, my fault. I don't know what happened there. Can you still hear me?
I can hear you now. Yeah.
Did you get my message about how I try to find out about teams that are in this area?
You were starting to go down that path. Yes.
Okay, understood. So teams in this area.
Is this a bit? Is he intentionally freezing as he goes down this path?
Oh, I'm not.
Both
My,
times you've been like teams in this and then stuck.
I'm back now, right?
You are back now. Yeah.
Teams in this area, I try to find something that is typically like, oh, watch out for that, right? Like maybe it's a three-legged dog, but they got some sharp ass fangs. Okay. But with East Carolina, it's that's not necessarily the case. I just don't know what their it factor is.
You froze twice and made us wait for a three-legged dog
You're,
metaphor.
I'm sorry, what?
You froze twice and made us wait for a three-legged dog metaphor about how bad East Carolina is.
But don't you kind of see my point there? Like it's a three-legged dog, but like maybe it's got some sharp fangs or quick feet.
Cart, sometimes the worst things in your life are the things you love most.
Is that a reference to me?
I have one thing that sticks out to me on East Carolina's profile that somehow we waited 9 minutes for me to get back to. Worst shooting team in the sport, also worst 3-point defense in the sport, essentially. I think genuinely they have the profile of the worst 3-point margin team there is that you can find. They are making 22% of their threes, and they don't shoot any threes. They shoot 31% of their shots from three, and they never make them. And then defensively, Cart, they're giving up 42% from three, and they allow hella threes. Everybody shoots so many threes against this team. So every single game, they're giving up a bunch of makes while attempting none and missing all the ones they attempt. This has to be like a breath of fresh air for Michigan State, who does not fit the profile of that at all. Are you going to be watching your team's shooting ability in this game?
No, because I don't really even want that to happen necessarily.
Really?
Yeah, I like to get it out the mud. I like to shoot 29% and win. That Kentucky win wasn't even that fun for me.
So you still want to keep missing your threes and not shooting that many threes and just get all your rebounds?
Yep.
The one interesting thing here is the one thing East Carolina does legitimately well is defensive rebound.
Yeah, but who they play though?
They're 42nd in the sport at defensive rebounding.
I think I would be up there too if I played Georgia Southern.
So basically, if Michigan State punks them on the boards, they have no answers at all, right?
Yeah.
That
And I
seems
would
like the
and I would
story.
bet on Michigan State punking them on the boards.
Give me one player not in Michigan State's top four that's going to have like the wow game.
Oh yeah. It's 99.
It's a divine game.
It's a divine game
It's a
called Divine Intervention.
That's where I was going.
Actually, or because the main show is North Carolina, so this is Intermission. Is that what they call that before the pre-show?
An intermission is a break in the middle of the
Yeah,
action.
this is a break before it's going to be a Divine Intermission game.
Okay. Okay. I think none of your role players are going to do anything good at all again because your role players only play well against good opponents. So I think at like Kurtang and Trey Ford are going to go like 0 for 17 from three. Jordan Scott's going to have 2 points on 1 for 6 from the free throw line. That's not even mathematically possible. And then, yeah, you guys are going to just win because your four studs are great. Jeremy Fears, 14 assists. And then you're going to play North Carolina, and all your role players are going to have 12 points each.
Mm, I love my life.
Spartan Dog, woof, woof. You want to give a prediction?
Yeah, I am going to go.
It is a look ahead spot if you think they're
Is a
looking
look
ahead to
ahead
North
spot.
Carolina.
So I'm between two options here. 83 to 62, Michigan State, or this one, which I'm leaning more towards. I think I'm gonna go Michigan State 87, East Carolina 57.
Hmm. Just dominant win.
Yeah, no members of East Carolina staff have any connection to Michigan State. That's massive. We won't be calling off the dogs.
I think Michigan State could struggle in this game and still win sizably. Give me Michigan State 82 to 49.